Well, all my Let's Plays are done. It's time to choose a new one. So I still have quite a list. And I thought that I could just throw a dart at the list and see what happens. Well, here goes. Um, I knew this day would come sometime. I've been a bit avoiding it, actually. So, hello, I am a host, Dom the Big D, aka Scum with Boundaries, and welcome to The Void. The Void is actually the first game by Ice Peak Lodge that I discovered, and they are really phenomenal game developers. They are also famous for making the Bad Logic and a couple other games, including Cargo, the Quest of Gravity that I have already played on this channel, and I'll talk quite a bit in this first episode because I have some announcements to make. And one of them is that the video upload rate on this channel might get a bit slower because of this let's play, because I am playing this game almost blindly. I'm playing it for the first time. I know a couple things about it, but not all that much really. So I'm coming in blind basically. And I do know that it's a difficult game, and I might need to reload the previous save if I screw up. If it gets too hard, I might even cheat. I wouldn't be too ashamed of it. Because after all, this is more of a story-based game. It's a single-player game. Another thing about cheating is that I do not like cheaters on multiplayer games or in games where gameplay is the most important aspect of the game and the game itself is well made. But here, I'm not so sure. First of all, this game I believe is going to be quite a hard nut to crack, and it might not be technically that good. Because as far as I know, Pathologic, which was the older game by these guys, was almost broken gameplay wise, but the story was phenomenal. I still cannot wait for the next release of Pathologic, which is going to be a reimagining. But yeah, The Void. This is probably going to take a while, so this first episode will come out a bit earlier. I'll record it before I complete the whole game, because I really want to just share my first impressions of the game, and then I'll probably won't talk all that much in following episodes, except for the last one, because I'll probably just record them and add some commentary later. I really do not know how it will turn out. So it might be a while till the next part of this Let's Play comes out, but when it does, you can be sure that I will have the whole game completed and just ready to publish. So roll the intro.
The dream of the future you see dissolves, and with time, so does the apprehension. The world under sun is no exception, and all you see around you evolves. New traits and things familiar can be sensed, but futile is hope without fruition. The grief you knew begets no vision. The happiness you felt becomes regret. Winter fades and takes its cold and storm. Spring revives the world with love and warmth, but still the law, all things decay and age. Vanity itself won't dry your tears, and so you fear as your time draws near. The world will turn, but never change.
Okay, so we had a little cinematic. I don't know if there is the option to turn on subtitles, but let's just start a new game.
Death took your last heart. Recover it before life leaves you completely.
Oh, I'm playing already, and the mouse sensitivity is just crazy. Can I lower it somehow? Oh crap. Here's the first problem. I have to figure out how to lower the sensitivity somehow, because it's not in the options. And I don't see an option to save the game, only to load it. I guess this would be to save the game, but it says on map only. Strange. Okay, I think I found it. It was just not quite obvious. It was these buttons right here. Okay, mouse sensitivity, whoa. Well, that's high. That one, no smoothing. Can we have controls? Okay, that's better now. Okay, as far as I'm aware, this game is called... I don't want to lie, I think it was Turgor in the Russian? I'm not sure anymore, but I know it meant tension. So that's a bit of a different meaning than the English title. Actually, I first discovered this game just on Steam, back when it was a new release in 2009, I believe it was. And I understood that it was a horror game, but I could immediately see that it's not quite like other horror games. I mean, it's more like a piece of art than a game, really.
I know that hurt, but there's no other way. Now you can hold color in your heart. Come closer.
Oh, hello. So I'm not doing anything here, that was a tutorial. Okay, now I choose this and...
This is a desert on the threshold of death. I think it's somewhere underground, but not deep. And around it, emptiness. You see how cold and still it is here, how desolate. But this is not yet your death. That awaits below, in the cold, when the last drop of color leaves your soul. We call it absolute death. Remember this always. Here in the void, nothing is more precious than color. Color is life. It is our food, our strength, our hope. It is the essence and meaning of our suffering. And now yours. Look, what you take is on the right. It's your memory. Lympha of color is kept in it. What you can give is on the left, your palette. The color that sprouted inside you into forbidden nerva. To tame color, you must transform it through a beating heart. A spirit must fill his hearts with collected color to support life within himself. As time passes in the void, color will grow into nerva and flow into your palette. You can use this color to touch the world around you, because here it is color that gives life. Take some color from your memory, some lympha, and fill your heart with it.
So this might be a bit difficult to follow, but I think I pretty much understand the system, and these colors are basically all you have in this game. It's your health, your armor, your weapons. You do everything with color. And here on the right, I think that's like my reserve of the color. And on the left is like the colors I can use. So if I want to use it, I need to process the colors from my reserve through my hearts. And I'll get more hearts as further I go into the game. So I can process more color at a time. I think it may look like a survival or horror game, but really it is a resource management game. You will always have to keep track of how much color you have and always try to get more. Basically just farm it. I don't want to take it all. Okay. I think the game wants me to move all of it. And I think my heart's only process the color when I'm in the map.
Good.
You'll see that later.
Take a look around this chamber and collect what you can. And please listen to my advice, or your soul will soon be dead forever. Go now. Don't worry, I'll always be here. Do you see the golden flowers? Collect what you can in this chamber. My island is small, but you must hurry.
Alright. It may sound like I know quite a bit about the game at first, but I don't really, I just know the general themes of it. I haven't played through it myself, I haven't really watched any Let's Plays, so I don't really know what the general story is.
Yes, that's right. But it isn't enough.
I see
You need
one there.
more.
I'd say for a game from 2009, this still looks really good. Well, the textures are of a bit low quality, but just look at it. It's like an interactive painting. Well, it's all about the color. Really. So no wonder it looks like a piece of art. And the music is pretty good. I'm looking forward to hearing more of it.
Now fill your heart fully. It is time to enter the void, where your color will begin to dissipate.
Alright, so it was B for body. I take... Okay, I can look at my body. Of course I'm naked, I've got a little dick. Let's take all the gold, fill my heart fully. Well, it's not quite full. But whatever.
Good. Now wade into the water to enter the void. Look at your new body.
What? So this is an island. In a huge ocean. I didn't even realize, I thought this island was just floating in the air. Well, I guess it's hard to see what in the darkness. It really doesn't seem like a good idea to hop into this water. But that's what I'll do. Oh, okay. Famine. A man loses his soul only when it dies from a long hunger. A hungry soul falls into the ice emptiness where death awaits. But once in 1,000 times, before disappearing forever, the soul briefly lingers in the void. One can only get the soul back if it opens to color, accepts it, and understands its meaning and purpose. Then the soul will be able to turn death back, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. So that's basically what happened to me. So I died and I'm in some kind of limbo now. And I'm trying to resurrect, possibly. And for that I need color.
We call this place the void. Hunger rules here, unbearable hunger. Color used to be plentiful here, but it turned its back on us. Sisters died, compelling our raging brothers to beg the void for forgiveness. As long as you're here, you will have to fight to survive. See these wheels? Inside each chamber, time stands still, but not here in the void. Color turns into nerva inside your hearts. Your life leaves as the color leaves. When your hearts are empty, you will die. Take care. Now you are here, by my chamber. To travel to other chambers, use color to mark your path, like this. Try it. Make a path with color. color and enter the chamber when you arrive.
Alright, so that's a bit of an unusual map, I have to say. So I'm here now. Okay, where can we go? I don't think we can go to the red ones yet. I'm gonna go to Farnings, which is a mine. Fireflies, reservation. Fuck, garden. I don't think I want to go to garden. Huh. Oh yeah, left control. What's called epic? Let's take gold. Oh, and even if I'm not doing anything, the cycle still go on. Looks like.
Chambers like these are gardens. You can grow color here by yourself. Any color and as much as you want. Approach a tree and touch it with a drop of color.
So I'm basically farming here. Okay, so let's take blue. I guess that wasn't enough. No? I don't like that. Maybe I have to use these. That was a different sound. Did it work? I have no idea. Do I have to use... What? Someone's trying to communicate with me. As far as I know... Oh, I'm jumping high. This game takes place in the same universe as Cargo, the other game by Ice Lodge, which is very different from this one. Here we are struggling to get any color, but in Cargo it's like a much higher plane where color is basically worthless. So they harvest pure joy in that game. Okay, let's try that again. Azure. Okay, how much do I give? 30? I still have it. I don't understand. I think I'm doing something wrong, maybe. I might need to use some symbol here, but I'm not sure. Oh, I just have to go closer. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I got it already. Okay, let's give a generous amount of color.
Heart grants you the knowledge to handle color. Color doesn't like to be wasted. Your first and most important heart is the donor glyph. This is forbidden knowledge and punishable by death. It is the ability to give, to rip color out of yourself and turn the dead into the living. Revive the tree. And remember, the more you give, the more the tree will give back to you.
Alright, so I have a symbol now. I guess I have to draw it now. Let's take blue.
There are many trees here.
I gave a bit more than I
Little
wanted.
color.
But that's fine.
Return to the void, and I will tell you more.
Okay, kind. I'll draw a little bit to interact and then I'll draw the actual symbol. Okay, a tree will bloom in the next cycle. So I'll have to go back and be able to take some color back. Okay, I'm really short on blue now. Guess let's go to the mine then. And mine some color.
You must feed yourself with color constantly. Take all you can find without pity. But I despair. Where will you find it? There are mere drops in my chambers and they dissipate as we speak. Quickly, collect what you can and never forget that time is killing you. Time is taking your color. Time is your real foe.
Okay, I think I forgot to...
You're almost depleted. You're dying.
Yeah. Can't I insert color? I can, okay. To be honest, I'm really not sure what I'm doing right now.
Sisters, how many of us are still alive?
Okay, I don't have time to listen. I'm just seeing the numbers of cycles run. I'm afraid to waste any time.
The hearts you open inside yourself, the more color you'll be able to transform and the stronger you'll be. And each heart will grant you the gift of a glyph. It's thought that the limit of a soul is 20 hearts. Perhaps such a powerful soul could even stand up to the brothers. For now, there is a heart in this chamber, I'm sure of it. Some are easy to find like that, some are not. Search for it, my sweet.
It seems I'm not that good of a runner, really. I'll have to be patient then. And that makes me feel a little anxious, really, because passage of time is a big theme on this game. I have to save it as hard as I can, and I can't really sprint. I go at quite a slow pace, well, at least compared to some other games. Actually, not that slow.
No one will protect you better than I.
Okay. Because in real life, if you are able to climb stairs so quickly, you'd really have to be physically really fit. Okay, and second heart. I'll take that.
Shell. This glyph charges the air with color and creates a protective shell around its creator. While the shell is present, the surrounding air becomes dense, making it impossible to draw other glyphs. Increasing the amount of color used in the glyph lengthens the duration of the shield.
Alright. How to write this down? So, these hearts don't only give me the ability to process more color at a time, but they also give me new powers. Interesting. Okay, let's collect some more color here. Oh, I see something moving down there. I don't think I want to confront that thing. I have no way to attack yet. And I don't know if I'd want to waste my color on him anyway. I'm really loving this so far. I bet it's going to get real stressful further on. Yeah, gameplay wise I'd say it's a bit better than Logic. Oh, I remember the first time I opened up that game. I played as the hair specs for my first playthrough. Well, I tried to play as him. And if you're not familiar with Logic, Aerospix is the character you should play as when you have finished the game once with another character. So you have some experience, and I didn't. And I was attacked right in the beginning of the game, and I didn't even know how to attack back.
With 2 hearts, you can transform 2 colors inside you.
Yeah, I figured that. And nice of you to remind me that I should fill my other heart with emerald. I got quite a lot of that. Nice. Oh, this heart is a bit smaller. It doesn't matter. Still better than nothing.
There's 1 chamber left. Hurry. Danger is close. I can feel it.
Alright. I really don't know how long the other episodes are gonna be. I might cut out a lot from them.
You're almost depleted.
And leave
You're
just
dying.
the most important bits. Okay, what do you mean I'm dying?
This is a reservation. Predators used to dwell here. They're half-dead creatures, neither living nor dead. I think they appeared when random drops of color merged with inanimate matter. But since the famine came, only the plants are left. Collect all the color that hasn't dissipated yet, then return to the void.
Well, look at the water doesn't look that good, but the reflections, oh, that's pretty good. Okay, now what do you mean I'm almost dead? Yeah, I'm a bit short on color. Here we go, all better now. Look at the stairs. I really wouldn't like to climb stairs like these. I think I'd get my feet stuck in them. And of course I'll get my legs cut up by these sharp edges then. Oh, that would be painful. But the atmosphere here is really on point. I really do feel like I'm in some other world completely.
Sisters will kneel before you. No one will protect you better than I.
Who are you exactly? Someone's talking to me through these plans, suggesting that these sisters are not that good. For some reason, I only met one of them yet. And she turned out to be quite helpful so far. Well, we'll see.
Ema doesn't answer, and Una is near death.
Who was that? I think that was one of the sisters speaking now. And are really only brothers and sisters here. I guess we can speak. So if I hear a feminine voice, it's pretty safe to assume it's one of the sisters. If I hear a male voice, well, that's probably not that great.
I'll be your guiding light.
Annie died. We're dying, one after the other.
What? Annie died? Was that someone important? If it was, I really don't know if I even have the possibility to save her. But now I'm worried. I'm worried I might need to reload already, but I don't think it was anything important. I don't think time goes on when I'm in some place. I think it only goes when I'm in the map. So, that's strange. Okay, let's fill my gold heart. I don't know if I want to leave any color in here, in my reserve. I think I do. Okay, now what?
Now,
All
come
right.
back to my chamber. I have more to tell you. You're wasting Nerva from your hearts.
Yeah, so my gold is full. So I'm processing that. I'll show you. Yeah, my gold that I can use is full. I should use it somewhere because I'm still processing it in the map, but I'm just wasting it. I don't have where to put it anymore. It doesn't fit anymore. Okay, let's talk. Whatever your name was. Did she even tell me her name? Let's give her some gold.
I didn't warn you about the most important thing. Time, cold, and hunger aren't the most dangerous threats here. Listen, I'm hoping the brothers left this place forever. But if they ever return and find you, you'll be thrown into the nightmare. If they understand who you really are, there'll be no mercy. They're brutal, but blind. We could trick them together. If you collect the color in my chambers, grow a garden and feed me, they'll decide that you're a new brother, the one that I was destined to. Then they'll accept you as their apprentice and give you some color so you won't die of hunger. And then we would see what we could do. Start by growing a garden.
This is your best life source. Fill as many trees as possible to the tips of the branches and collect your first harvest. Then my heart will be at ease.
So we got final quest now. The guardians of this place may return at any moment. You need to prepare for this occasion and disguise as one of them. First of all, you need to grow a garden with enough colors to support your life. That's a lot of stuff. Goals. Color. So every color has a different meaning. Well, I guess we can read all of this in the first episode because I don't think I'll bother in the other ones. I think I'll talk as little as possible then. Okay, silver is the color of miracles and magic, the color of insanity, the color of passionate states, the color of an earned reward. This color has a strong shade of surprise to it. Its gift is luck. The more silver you have inside you, the better chance you will have in random events. Alright? Crimson. Crimson is the color of anger, the color of awareness of one's rightness, but although its main power is destruction, there is also creation in this color. It's a gift of anger. The more crimson you have inside you, the more damage your blows will deal in combat. Right? Amber is the color of madness, the color of delight, of rapture, one step away from possession, the color of conscious, creative joy. It's not like crimson, though in their bursts of energy have something in common. It's a gift of metabolism. The more amber you have inside you, the faster your hearts will process lymph into nerve. Azure, the color of suffering and inner pain, but with an indispensable strong shade of hope to it. The color makes you more sensitive to time. Its gift is speed. The more azure you have inside you, the faster you will move, both in the void and in the chambers. So that's what I'm growing right now. Seems pretty good. Violet, the color of secrets, the color of an anxious, uneasy charm, of concern, an inquisitive, unkind, unsuspicious color. Just like silver, violet is ethereal. Its gift is inspiration. The more violet you have inside you, the less color you will need to bring life to inanimate matter. Okay, emerald, I'm finding quite a lot of that now. Emerald, or simple green, is the color of patience and self-control, the color of awareness, the color of greed, the color of dedication to rest and balance. As the gift is defense, the more emerald you have inside you, the less damage you will receive from your enemy blows. Okay, so that's basically armor. And gold, that's what I have the most of. Gold is color of love, unity, respect and pity, the color of dedication and self-sacrifice. Its gift is trust. The more gold you have inside you, the better your impression your gifts will make on your sisters. Okay, sisters. Okay, I don't know much about other sisters. I don't know where there is a question mark here. That might be a symbol that doesn't work properly. Yeah, you have named ones here, but I cannot read anything about them yet. But I can read something about sister, an unnamed one, for some reason. And that's just the things that she told me already. Okay, these are the brothers. They haven't told me anything yet. Oh, I can look up the glyphs, that's good. And I can replay the tutorials. That's useful. That's real thoughtful. This gives me hope that the next pathology game might not suck. On that note, I think I'll end this episode here. I don't want to make it too long with all my ramblings. And I believe a lot of farming will start now, and I will put a lot of content out. I'll just basically leave the most important parts, the parts where I have to say anything or if there are some dialogues. So yeah, I've been your host, I'm the Big D. We've been playing The Void. See you whenever I'll complete the game, then goodbye.